Happy evening, a very good evening. I hope and I believe all of you are doing well. A quick note whether the audio visual is all good. All good. Okay, thank you so much. So here we are, post inicet basically to get some direction and to get some strategy now how to get back. And I believe that this timetable that we are going to discuss because it's going to be a cohort timetable. That is basically many of us would be following this timetable. So that will give you motivation. Like, my friend is completing this and this topic today. So I should also be doing it, right? Thank you so much, Amritansh, for that. Thank you so much. Okay. So we are going to discuss the next 50 days timetable. So I was actually looking at, how many days do we have for the upcoming NEET PG. So we have a total of 104 days that are remaining, right? So just give me a minute to connect this writing pad, just a minute. Okay, so we have a total of 104 days. So what we can actually do in this 104 days is the first 50 days and then the next 30 days and then the next 20 days. That is how we can actually plan reading the entire syllabus thrice. Okay. So we are going to discuss on that. And why 50 days? Because this is also the timetable that is going to help the FMG students as well. So the FMG students should also follow this timetable till your exam so that you can do at least one revision. Yes, this is also for FMG students. So I will show you the entire timetable, just some patience here. Okay, and thank you so much for all the compliments, right? So now I'm going to discuss the plan, which is going to be helpful for NEET PG students and FMG students. So everybody would have the same targets, and we will also have a daily pre-test and post-test depending on the daily targets. And as the days go by, I'll also give you a daily like one KBMD session to be watched. Other sessions related to the daily targets, the subject that is ongoing, that you should be watching. And also every day on this YouTube channel, you would also see some mnemonic of the day or the MCQ of the day related to the daily target, right? So you can just watch it in the break time. And I would also be doing that on the Instagram handle as well. So please, let's stay connected on YouTube channel and on Insta so that you do not miss out on any video. Okay. All right. So let's discuss the plan. What plan do we have? And yes, so this is basically the plan. We are starting right from tomorrow because I don't want anybody of you to fret any more on the inicet results. So first of all, remember that if you're not satisfied with your inicet results, your NEET PG results will not be good is absolutely wrong, right? No matter how bad you have fared in the inicet, if you study very religiously and smartly and along with the hard work, of course the hard work and the smart work have to go together. Trust me, neither of them is sufficient, right? Hard work सिर्फ करते रहोगे but smart work नहीं करोगे तो भी exam crack नहीं होगा, ठीक है? So you need to know what is basically the smart strategy. And so plus link, yes Rekha. So the Unacademy Plus subscribers as well, related to the subject, the ongoing subject, I'll be sharing the links of the sessions that you should be watching so that you get the maximum benefit of the Unacademy Plus subscription. There are many mnemonics, many difficult topics that I have discussed on the platform of Unacademy as well. So please watch that. So Nancy is saying counseling just got over, and for the new starters, the new starters also basically should be following this timetable. You attended counseling, that means that you have done the syllabus at least once, right? Even if in the last year. So follow this timetable. Yes, doctor, like I mentioned, there's going to be a daily pre-test. So based on the daily targets, basically we would be having the pre-test at 9 a.m. and the post-test at 10 p.m. Okay, or should we do it at 9 p.m.? So both 9 so that you do not forget the time. So we will be having a daily pre-test and post-test at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Okay, so this is just the timetable. If you feel that you want to customize it according to your preference, you can definitely do that. If not, you can just blindly follow this timetable and make sure that daily you complete the target. Okay, links of the important topics, as in from where? Links of important topics where? Okay, so whenever I give a new timetable, it's like a new timetable for me as well, right? I also have to work every day on it, basically to help you get the links and the sessions and the important topics. So basically, I'll also be doing a lot of YouTube live sessions also on our channel as well, in sync with the ongoing timetable. Okay, so what the plan basically is, we are going to start tomorrow itself. So that's why even though it's a Sunday, we are here to discuss this, because we cannot afford to waste any more time, right? So basically karna kya hai, why this is not working, let me just see. Okay, so now it's working. Okay. So yes, also let me tell you, Alfia, Rekha, whoever are the Unacademy Plus subscribers, so the upcoming batch that we have starting tomorrow on the Unacademy platform, that is the NEET PG Achievers batch. So I have tried to make this timetable in sync with that, right? So that even if you're watching the plus classes, you know that you are doing it for the daily target. So as much as possible, I've tried to do it with the, I've tried to do in sync with the Achievers batch ka timetable. So you would see that even in that batch, we are starting with anatomy, and that is from tomorrow. So iske liye hum kya kar rahe hain basically? Anatomy start kar rahe hain kal se, 4 days of anatomy. Then you have pathology 3 days. Just complete in 3 days, right? And you can see the red color dates that basically are given here. Why are those put in red? Basically is, so ye wale jo days hai sab, all these are Sundays. Okay, all these are Sundays. So that's the reason that actually this 50 days ka timetable has become 57 days effectively, because I have given you Sundays off, because I know that if you don't take breaks, many of us would break down, right? So इसके लिए मैंने break time दिया है. You can utilize this Sunday either to give the grand test or to complete the backlog or just to refresh yourself. Plus, don't do it on every Sunday कि हाँ सिर्फ break ही ले रहे हैं. Utilize some Sunday, a part of Sunday for refreshment. Use Sundays for giving the grand test. Use Sunday for completing the backlog of the week. So every Sunday I've given you off. So the FMG students, you can just customize it. Like if your exam is coming very near, so you can skip this Sunday ka break because आपका exam जल्दी आ रहा है. So in that case, what you can do is you will get this extra 7 days, right? So ये timetable आप देख रहे हो कि ये 16 January को खत्म हो रहा है. If you don't take the Sunday breaks, you can actually finish it by 9 January. And then the rest of the 10 days of January, you can utilize for the last minute revision, right? The 10 days you can utilize for the last minute revision. So आप क्या कर सकते हो कि you can skip taking the breaks here because your exam is very, very near. ठीक है? Medicine, where is it? Yes. So Shubham, medicine in 4 days, because honestly, trust me that medicine, we think that it is vast. We think from the perspective of Harrison's इतना बड़ा है, मतलब medicine इतना बड़ा है. But actually, you see the medicine that is required for our PG entrance exams, it's actually the culmination of basically physiology, pharmacology, microbiology, right? So that is why these subjects which form the basis for medicine, I have put in the timetable before medicine, ताकि आपका base for medicine is already done. So it is just the selective areas which are medicine exclusive that you need to do in those 4 days of medicine. And trust me, it is very much doable. If 1 day before the exam, 2 days before the exam, you can quickly revise 19 subjects. In 4 days, you can definitely complete medicine as well. Right, I will, the Achievers batch is also for FMG, rest side. So basically in the Achievers batch of Unacademy, by mid-January, all the 19 subjects are planned to be completed. So you can do the revision along with the Achievers batch. Dr. MD, medicine, right? I'll give the daily targets also. So basically, इसमें क्या है कि जो 4 दिन मैंने anatomy के रखे हैं, I will also tell you that 21st November, 22nd November, 23rd and 24th, what subtopics in anatomy you should be doing. Like let's say 21st को आपको embryology करना है, upper limb करना है, जो भी है, I'll give you the subject wise daily targets also. So after this session, by tonight, I would be giving you basically the targets of anatomy from 21st to 24th. OBGY only 3 days, correct? देखो आपको कोई सब्जेक्ट्स में पीएचडी नहीं करना और पीजी नहीं करना है. You only have to read very selective, very smart, and only focus on the important topics and the previous year topics. Your major focus in this time is basically to master the previous year topics. ठीक है? Okay, so will this timetable work if there are unfinished subjects left? So yes, Soumya, it will work even in that case. So what you can do is every day 1 hour you can keep for your unfinished subjects. ठीक है, एक 1 hour extra, maybe you can just try to squeeze 1 hour from your less productive time, maybe which you are putting into some distractions, social media, wherever. I'm pretty sure कि 1 hour तो हम extract कर ही सकते हैं extra. So उस case में basically आपको ये करना है कि 1 hour you dedicate every single day for the unfinished subjects. So basically every day 1 hour, if you see, it's gonna accumulate to significant amount of time. हाँ, so see guys, every time you cannot keep reading so much in every reading. First read में आपने इतना पढ़ा है, first revision में इतना पढ़ोगे, second revision में इतना पढ़ोगे, तो कभी खत्म नहीं होने वाला है syllabus. The first read is basically to get the concepts and understand about the subject. The second read, that's basically the first revision, is then to highlight what are the previous year topics, the previous year questions, just highlight those. And then even in that, when you realize ki, oh, this was the previous year topic asked, but when I did the first read, I did not pay much attention, then you focus on that in the second revision. So basically you need to, narrow down with every read. You cannot keep reading everything in all the revisions. If you do that, you will never ever be able to complete the syllabus. And trust me, I've given NEET PG 2021 without studying anything, just for the sake of seeing how the exam is, and without doing all the 19 subjects, without doing any subject in detail. I got a score of 640 out of 800 and an all India rank of 600. So I can tell you that from my personal experience कि पूरे 19 subjects सब कुछ डिटेल में पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. It's absolutely not required. ठीक है, so I will give you the daily targets. Based on the daily targets, we will have the pre-test, we will have the post-test. As and when possible, we will have the YouTube live sessions, right? We will have the classes on Unacademy, the free live classes as well. And apart from that, we would, as I said, daily there would be the mnemonic of the day or the MCQ of the day on this YouTube channel as well. Achievers batch expect not only the PYQs. PYQs will be done in the last month of February before NEET PG. Now till January, mid-January, it's gonna be the revision of the entire subject. Okay. High yield topics of the main subjects is something that even I will need to delve into it and see what topics the recent exams are focusing on. I'll try my best to give you the important topics list as and when possible, but that's something that I cannot commit for sure because there are so many things going on. Now, Dr. Sakshi, you should be focusing more on the previous year questions and the related topics. See, basically the trick is, now let's say that tomorrow 21st your target is कि मुझे anatomy में से embryology करना है, upper limb करना है, for example. So what you need to do is, whenever you are starting the day, first thing first, do the previous year questions of the related topics. Okay, do that first. उसके बाद then you see that what topics have been asked in the recent years. Revise only those topics. Whenever you are solving the previous year question, let's say there's a question that ductus arteriosus develops from which arch, and you see the answer that is left sixth arch. ठीक है? So don't stop here and go to the next question. Basically with every question, try to do the active recall. Okay, so ductus arteriosus is left sixth arch. What develops from the first aortic arch? What develops from second? Arch of aorta develops from which arch? So be your own examiner, like an examiner asking you questions in Viva, and try to answer those. Any topic where you feel that, oh, I'm not remembering this, I'm getting confused, go back to your notes and revise that topic. Basically, that is what should be the strategy that you should be doing. ठीक है? So every topic के साथ try to recall, just close your eyes and try to recall the entire topic. Do I know everything about this topic? If the answer is yes, go to the next question. If the answer is no, go back to your notes and revise that topic. That is what you should be doing in these days. ठीक है? Okay. NF100 or KBMD, which is best to start watching from scratch? So let me tell you about NF100 and the KBMD episodes. Basically, what are these? NF100 is the list of NEET PG FMG top 100 topics. We have completed around 75 sessions. These are must watch, absolute must watch for your exam. FMG students, please watch it without fail. You will get many questions out of these topics. NEET PG students, you also have to watch this. These are all the important topics from all 19 subjects that are handpicked. You will basically learn the tricks, the mnemonics on how to remember the volatile topics. So here also, I would give you basically the links of the NF100 sessions. I would really appreciate if any one of you can volunteer in basically organizing these links into subject wise according to our timetable, so that मेरा थोड़ा सा burden कम हो जाएगा and it's easy for me to share the links. So if anybody has those links handy, or you can work on that, please do let me know. Drop me a DM on Telegram or Insta. We can do it together and then we can share with everyone, right? So basically हम NF100 को भी categorize करेंगे. So like anatomy के all the links I'll give you at one place so that you can revise all the NF100 episodes, right? And KBMD sessions are basically where you learn the skills of solving the MCQs. These are must watch basically to know the insider secrets of what the toppers use to come to the right answer, to take the logical guessing, right? So NF100 is more about learning the mnemonics. KBMD is about learning the skills of solving the lengthy questions, conceptual questions, how you apply the knowledge of whatever you learn. So both of these are basically complementary. It's not either or, you have to watch both of them. ठीक है? Okay. So Rameshwar Naik is asking, wanted to know how's the way to study bigger subjects like medicine, surgery, because these take so much time. So how to complete them? So as I said, what you have to do, अगर let's say कि आपका target है कि medicine मुझे 4 days में complete करना है according to the timetable. I'll give you the targets कि day 1 को do this system, day 2 do this, and day 3 do this. So whatever system it is, let's say it is CVS and respiratory system on day 1. So when you start the day, as I said, the first thing is just doing maybe custom modules based on the previous year questions की cardiology में से क्या क्या previous year questions आए हैं. सबसे पहले आपको वो solve करना है. Then you need to just make down the list कि okay, in CVS atrial fibrillation is asked many times. Okay, in CVS the topic of anticoagulants is asked many times. CPR is asked many times. So basically you need to make the list based on the previous year questions कि क्या important है, और उतना ही सिर्फ आपको करना है, सब कुछ नहीं करना है, ठीक है? And if possible, if you have been reading USMLE first aid, जब आप systems करोगे medicine के, so try to do the systems from there along with the previous year questions, so that because in first aid everything is given integrated. So in cardiology, basically your physiology, pharmacology, anatomy also will be revised along with that, ठीक है? So that would be the right way, I would say, basically to complete the subject. ठीक है. Harshit, very difficult. Something I don't think which is feasible. I'm sorry for that. Topic wise KBMD honestly links तो मेरे पास भी नहीं है. As and when I'll be working on them, I would need some time to work on them because there are many KBMD sessions. I would work on them and I will share the links very soon. ठीक है? Any other queries? Okay, Dr. Madhu is asking, many platforms provide revision videos for all 19 subjects. Are they enough? See, whatever revision videos you are watching, especially for the students who are starting afresh now, maybe after the counseling, you were expecting a seat and you didn't get that. You can start with the revision videos from any platform and combine it with the previous year questions and basically the related topics. If you see that any previous year question topic has not been covered in the revision notes videos, you can go to the main notes and just add on to the revision notes. Don't read everything, okay? Don't read everything from all the subjects. It's actually not required. I'm telling that time and again. Devansh, does not matter. You can read any of that. Whichever is available easily, you can read any of that. And Guyton is a very good book. I've personally read that during my first year of MBBS. It helps you clear a lot of concepts. ओके सो बेसिकली हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं एनाटॉमी से, फिर है पैथोलॉजी, फिर है ऑर्थो 2 days, सर्जरी 4 days, OBGY, माइक्रो. This is the entire timetable that you can see. As I said, Sundays I've kept off basically to complete the backlogs, to give grand test or to take a break and refresh, basically go out with your friends and refresh. मैंने अभी स्टार्ट करी है स्टडी, क्या मैं फॉलो करूं MBBS डॉक्टर? Yes. Please follow this so that you have that the target and you feel that you are accountable and you have to report. So all of you, I would also rather suggest to maintain the accountability. Right, what you can do is if you're using Insta, you can just tag you can tag me and basically you can let me know ki how much of the daily targets you are finishing, right? So basically you will be like, this is like a virtual accountability that you have, because personally even I am of that person of that sort. If I have to report to someone, I'll do it by hook or by crook. But अगर मुझे कोई देख नहीं रहा है, nobody is keeping a check, I would try to procrastinate. So I think many of us would be like that. So if you have that virtual accountability, कि Dr. Nikita is going to see कि हमने complete किया कि नहीं किया. So I hope that will help you basically to complete the targets. The test, basically the pre-test and the post-test would happen daily 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. These are going to be free tests. Basically these would be on, I'll be sharing the link, these will happen on the Unacademy platform. Few words of caution everyone, let me tell you that this is going to be live only test. You cannot give the test once the time is over. 9 a.m. मतलब वो 9 a.m. पे ही रहेगा, फिर आप 9:30 a.m. को भी नहीं दे पाओगे. Also the solutions will not be available later on. So I believe that this is best because it's like आपको तभी ही करना है, तभी finish करना है, right? So please make sure that you are there 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. because it's only the live only test. ठीक है? No Hema, that's the group that we have, just one group to avoid any confusions. Assign nothing else. You just need to do that and you'd be good to crack the FMG exam. Sushil is asking how often to give GTs if done with the first reading. See, because the NEET PG exam is in March, you can give maybe one GT. This is if you are considering November, फिर December, January, February. आपको लास्ट में बहुत GT देनी नहीं है. Grand test is only for time management, right? It's basically for time management. And also let me tell you that grand test का rank does not decide that what would be your rank in the final exam. Utilize grand test basically to learn the time management, to give yourself that practice of completing the test in 3 hours. Please keep the target of completing the grand test in 3 hours, not 3.5 hours. Or you can give, maybe now you can give just 1 per month. ठीक है, बाद में फिर दिसंबर और जनवरी में, दिसंबर के मिड के बाद you can give 1 in 15 days and in February give only 1 grand test. So basically don't give too many grand tests because it's also difficult to review them. So 1 per month is good enough. बाद में फिर दिसंबर मिड और जनवरी में you can give 1 in 15 days और फरवरी में सिर्फ 1. That's it. Yes, Med Corner. I'll try to do the YouTube session subject wise as we go. So basically whatever are the important topics, as and when possible I'm available, I would do the YouTube sessions according to that. Okay. Rupa, how to read first aid after reading the class notes or only the first aid? So basically if you have done the first read, I believe you've done the first read already. You are not starting afresh. So what you can do is first thing first, start with the previous year questions first. ठीक है, to get an idea कि what topics are important, and then you can go to first aid. In the first aid you can just keep highlighting what are the previous year questions that have been asked and add on the topics that have not been included in the first aid. Basically start your day with the PYQs and the related topics. That is most important. ठीक है, good question. How to tackle the monotony during the timetable? See, if you get bored of reading one subject a single day, you can actually combine basically 2 subjects लेट्स से कि मैं एनाटॉमी कर करके बोर हो गई, माय प्लान इज कि एनाटॉमी पैथोलॉजी मैंने कंबाइन कर लिया, माय टारगेट इज कि 21st November to 28th November आई हैव टू कंप्लीट बोथ, सो आई कैन कीप जंपिंग फ्रॉम वन सब्जेक्ट टू द अदर बेसिकली and break the monotony. I can do 2 subjects a day. What other things you can do is जब भी बोर हो रहा है NF100 देख लो, KBMD देख लो, basically the sessions which are like fun filled and not basically very taxing on your brains, you can watch that in the break time. वो देख के NF100 देख के फिर वापस अपना पढ़ाई चालू कर दो, है ना? Yes, Vijay, as I said, I'll be doing that as the timetable goes ahead. The links of the NF100, KBMD, basically there's no targeted KBMD like, subject wise KBMD hai. So what you can do is just go to my profile also on Unacademy and watch 1 KBMD per day. That's it. I'll try to share the links as and when I'll try to share the links also. But अगर नहीं भी हुआ तो this is what you need to do. As I said, Xprep, the Achievers batch on Unacademy is for NEET PG also and for FMG students also, because now your FMG exam is postponed. तो last minute revision करना है, live classes में करना है, so that's the batch thing that you can do. Okay. All right. So order of revision, RR videos plus PYQs or retrograde, I would always suggest retrograde. And how many years of PYQs to be done? Honestly, I'm a person who believes a lot in the previous year questions, and I would say कि 10 साल के previous year questions करो. You would see always in all the exams that the older MCQs are also repeated. ऐसा नहीं है कि बस recent years के questions करो. Rather, we have seen that the older MCQs are repeated more frequently. So, if you want, you can get a guidebook basically which has the questions before 2017 which are not available on the online platforms. You can go to the stationaries, you can go to the bookstores which have the old books, which sell the old books, and if you get a hands on that, please do that. They are actually good resource basically to practice MCQs. Rather than practicing just random difficult MCQs from the platforms which don't even appear in your exam, rather do the previous year questions, I would say. 10 साल के करो. Okay, it's very, very important. So Rameshwar, I hope that answers your query. You definitely have bookstores in every place which sell the पुराने वाले books as well. तो वो लेके आ जाओ. जैसे AAA book होती थी, डॉक्टर अरविंद अरोरा की बुक होती थी, राइट, अक्रॉस होती थी हमारे टाइम पे. दीज आर द गाइड बुक्स दैट यूज्ड टू बी अवेलेबल. ठीक है, आप नीट एसेंस चेक कर सकते हो कि उसमें कितने इयर्स के एमसीक्यूज हैं. यू वुड डेफिनेटली गेट देम, राइट, यू वुड डेफिनेटली गेट देम इन द बुक स्टोर्स फॉर श्योर. ठीक है, नहीं, how to solve the custom module subject wise or tagging all 19 subjects subject wise based on your daily targets. Custom module banao. The tags basically can be NEET ke, AIIMS ke, because you'll do only the previous year questions from that. NEET PG students, should they do PYQ questions, Anjali? FMG PYQs? Yes. All the students here, remember, the NEET PG students have to do the FMG ke PYQs. FMG students have to do the NEET PG PYQs. How many years? NEET PG students do at least 2 years of FMG ke PYQs. 2 years basically means 4 papers, right? 4 papers. FMG ke students at the same time do at least 2 years ke previous NEET PG questions. Okay, it's very, very important to do it because the board is the same conducting the exam. And recently we have seen a lot of overlap in the NEET PG questions and the FMG questions. There's a lot of overlap in the topics. Okay? How to make notes which we can revise in the last month quickly. Dekho, I personally believe in making your own handwritten notes because that is what I had done during my preparation. And when you make your notes yourself, you get the spatial memory also. कि मैंने book में यहाँ पे right side corner में ये लिखा था. I had highlighted it with the yellow marker. This right lower corner I had written this. So now when you are doing the revision, basically जो भी आप book एक primary resource use करो कि this is the one book that I would be using for revision. Maybe it could be just your own handwritten notes, or it could be first aid, or it could be the rapid revision notes of prep ladder, whatever it is, basically which gives a concise thing. और उसमें आप previous year questions के basically related questions, one-liners add करते जाओ. Trust me, before the exam you cannot revise multiple resources. Whatever you are learning, let's say NF100, आप anatomy के NF100 देख रहे हो, उसमें आप brachial plexus पढ़ रहे हो, and you see that this is some new thing that I have learned and this is very, very important. add it on to your one primary resource. So all your anatomy things should be at one place, physiology at one place, biochemistry at one place. You should know कि मुझे अगर anatomy revise करना है एक दिन में, तो what is the place where I go to? You cannot revise multiple resources at the end. One subject, finally one resource to be revised is what should be your target. Add on the previous year question के points वहां पे, add on your GT के points वहां पे, KBMD के points वहां पे. Basically वो सब्जेक्ट का जो भी आप कहीं से सीख रहे हो इधर उधर से, वो एक जगह पे जाना चाहिए हर एक सब्जेक्ट के लिए. ठीक है? So कहानी basically how to make concise notes is, first the PYQs will form your primary notes, then whatever are your GT mistakes will make your basically points in the notes. Whatever you are learning from the videos that you are watching, maybe NF100, maybe KBMD or any other resource, basically आपको ये सब add करते जाना है. You don't have to make entire notes in detail. Nobody needs that. Full question bank solve करने की जरूरत भी नहीं है, बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं है. नहीं, Kani, I mentioned PYQs has to be NEET PG, PYQs has to be FMG, and for NEET PG students, the inicet PYQs as well, at least the last 3 inicet के papers, तो आपको उतना तो करना ही चाहिए. ठीक है, बायोकेमिस्ट्री क्रैश कोर्स, I'll update you on that soon कि कब स्टार्ट हो रहा है और क्या हो रहा है. So any other queries? So the most important points, remember, is revise. Every single day you have to revise. Please don't do this mistake कि चलो 50 दिन हम सब नया पढ़ रहे हैं and we are not even trying to look back कि हमने पहले क्या पढ़ा. So you have to do daily revision. Keep 1 hour daily for revising. Whatever you study today, try to revise it tomorrow. Today, like let's say you are doing embryology upper limb. You realize that अरे मैंने पढ़ा था बट मुझे याद नहीं है, वो वाले टॉपिक्स आप कल वापस रिवाइज कर लो. ओके, द टॉपिक्स दैट यू फाइंड डिफिकल्ट टू रिमेंबर, रिवाइज देम ऑन अ डेली बेसिस. संडे जो ब्रेक टाइम है उसमें आपने पूरे हफ्ते में जो भी पढ़ा और आपको लगा कि ये इंपॉर्टेंट है बट मैं भूल जा रही हूं, यू कैन रिवाइज दैट ऑन संडे. रिविजन इज अ की. MCQ practice, very important. Do MCQ practice. Most important, the previous year questions. MCQ practice you can do from multiple platforms. Rather, I would personally suggest doing the MCQ practice from guidebooks because they give authentic MCQs. Okay, and don't just do the previous year question कि हाँ ductus arteriosus left sixth arch. Next question देखते हैं. You have to do the related topics. Take breaks whenever you feel that I'm breaking down. Please take breaks and practice time boxing. कि इतने 2 घंटे में मुझे इतना कंप्लीट करना है, मतलब कंप्लीट करना है. If that topic is not getting completed in 2 hours, please do not stretch. Don't let it spill into the next time box. Go to the next topic. अगर आप टाइम बॉक्सिंग करोगे, then only you'll be able then only you'll be able to complete the daily targets. नहीं तो कभी कंप्लीट नहीं हो पाएगा. Short 150 book is a workbook basically with a lot of blank spaces, Dharamveer. So even if you get that, it's not gonna help you, right? So please don't get into the FOMO कि short 150 book नहीं है तो एग्जाम क्रैक नहीं होगा. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. ठीक है? नहीं. Dipti, okay, Dipti, no plans as of now for the radiology residence classes. Soon probably we should be able to do that. NEET PG, FMG, inicet इतना overwhelming हो जाता है कि radiology residence के लिए टाइम ही नहीं मिल पाता, है ना. एनाटॉमी क्रैश कोर्स, बायोकेमिस्ट्री क्रैश कोर्स देखते हैं कब करते हैं. पता नहीं इसको क्या हो गया. लाइव चैट. Yes, Roma, Chennai, I would update on that. Ki the short 150 sessions, we are planning one in Nagpur, one in Delhi, and शायद Chennai या Bangalore भी हो, because we are getting a lot of messages from the students in Chennai and Bangalore. So let's see when and how can we plan that. ठीक है? नहीं, GT questions are different and new. Instead solving question bank. See, the GT questions, सिर्फ use it at a learning resource. Do not get burdened by कि अरे ये नया टॉपिक है, ये मुझे नहीं आता है. जो सीखा GT में से क्वेश्चन में से उसको एज अ 1-liner डाल दो. Basically your target should be every grand test question, put it as a 1-liner in your notes so that you can revise it later. Delhi class, Rupal, most tentative it's gonna be in December. December में mostly हम plan कर रहे हैं, but कब I'll let you know on that. Bhargavi, just follow this timetable, try to do the daily targets, right? And I'm sure that you would be good for the next time. Don't worry about it. हाँ हर्षित ऑफ कोर्स हैदराबाद में तो शॉर्ट 150 नेक्स्ट सेशन है ही. 15, 16, 17 in Hyderabad. Okay. Yes. I have not uploaded the PDF of the PYQs. Not done yet. Nagpur mostly would be first week of January, Rekha. है ना? Yes, Swati. This is for completing the course as well. जितना टाइम है अब आपको इतने में ही कंप्लीट करना है. You don't have much time. ठीक है? All NF100 links subject wise, I'd be doing that Mohammad Rafi very soon. By tomorrow or day after, I would be doing that. YouTube पर क्या करूंगी? YouTube पे भी पढ़ाई करेंगे, live sessions करेंगे, ठीक है, related to the daily targets. Okay? All right. Chennai on cards. How is Anki a tool for revision? If it takes a lot of time basically to make flashcards, you can skip doing that. These are all the fancy things I believe, but even without them you can do the revisions I believe. If it does not take a lot of time, do that. Otherwise you can skip that. Yes, call for care, it's good enough. You can do that, but please also do the rest of the sessions that help you remember, like the NF100, the KBMDs and all of that. ठीक है. एंड प्री-मेड डेक्स पे बहुत ज्यादा रिलाई मत करना. आई पर्सनली डोंट लाइक टू रिलाई ऑन एनीथिंग विच इज प्री-मेड बिकॉज ऑथेंटिसिटी कितना रिलायबल है वी डोंट नो, है ना. सो आई वुड रादर गो फॉर एन ऑथेंटिक रिसोर्स लाइक अ गाइड बुक मे बी विच हेल्प्स मी रिवाइज द सब्जेक्ट, विच आई एम श्योर कि ये जो इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं सही इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं. Okay, yeah, so this is the daily subject schedule basically that we have. If you want, you can just take a screenshot and keep with yourself so that you know कि कब क्या होने वाला है और कब क्या करना है. Study with me sessions कब resume होगा? जब मैं पढ़ाई करूंगी तब study with me live YouTube sessions भी resume हो जाएगा. 2 revisions is very enough to complete according to the timetable. So what I would be doing on daily basis is I'll give you the daily targets, pre-test, post-test, NF100 sessions links and also the KBMD links. Along with that, whatever sessions I've taken related to anatomy in the past, I'll give you links of those as well. Whenever possible, I'll try to take the YouTube live sessions, the Unacademy special classes as well. So in the best of my capability, whatever is possible to help you, I would be doing that. Okay. So I'll do that in the best possible way. ठीक है. All right, so that was about the today's one. And guys, please don't get into FOMO. ये नहीं किया तो rank नहीं आएगा, ये नहीं किया तो rank नहीं आएगा. Even if you miss on some things that others are doing but you are not doing, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Okay, trust me, if you are just sticking to one resource, even that is good enough. Don't get into the greed to read and don't stress out. Don't start doubting yourself. It's absolutely normal to study and forget. But the solution to it is keep revising. ठीक है, ये सोच के खुश मत हो जाना कि भूल रहे हैं तो हाँ नॉर्मल है. The solution is keep revising and keep revising, and no matter what, you don't have to quit, right? So very important. My daughter is very good. Classes Pune not on the cards, Shashank, honestly. ठीक है, so everybody tell me, how's the Josh basically to get on the new timetable and the new daily targets? This gives me a lot of Josh. मुझे खुद के मुझे ये भी करना है वो भी करना है along with you guys. So my Josh is very high and I believe that your Josh is also very high to get on the new timetable and the new daily targets. There's no looking back from here. So from tomorrow we are starting. I'll be sharing the anatomy daily targets in some time tonight, so that you can plan your day. Please plan your day one day prior. Before going to the bed, you should know that what is my plan, what is my plan for tomorrow. Don't wake up thinking that कि आज क्या करना है, कब क्या करना है ना? So you have to basically plan your day before, so that you know that, and that gives you the motivation to wake up early. Okay, to wake up early. Sairam, I can hear that hi very loud, the way you have written that. Amazing. ठीक है. Please follow your heart. SMAD branch is very important as compared to the college. I would always say that branch is going to stay with you forever. KBMD का लिंक्स भी दूंगी, ठीक है, सब मिलेगा, बस थोड़ा सा टाइम दो, सब मिलेगा, ठीक है। Okay, thank you so much everyone for joining in, and let's get on with this. Plan your day. Don't forget to be accountable by tagging on Insta, getting good basically ranks in the pre-test and post-test, and I'll be keeping a check कौन कितना complete कर रहा है, provided you let me know on Insta as well. ठीक है? Thank you so much everyone, and goodbye. Take care and keep studying, keep revising, and keep winning. And remember, we shall do this together. I'm always there by your side, so don't worry about it. Thank you so much, and goodbye. Take